Patrick Tanner at ptlarts.com. Welcome. So today, I'm going to talk about workflow, art of business. So I'm Patrick Tannerley. I paint landscapes, portraits. There's a couple of little watercolours up there, sort of just in the corner of the screen. So I've just started doing really getting into doing watercolours as well, and prints and postcards and stuff. I've also got like the free course, so like the series of videos is just talking about my journey really. Some of it's fragmented, some of it's helpful. Hopefully it's helpful. I'm a normal human being. I'm not a superstar. I can't promise, to join me in the Millionaires Club or anything, because I'm not in the Millionaires Club. But I do really love painting, and I do really feel for people that are artists and think that business is something they can't do. So like my approach is to I'm developing a way of doing it that really suits my personality, and I want to share that and encourage you to do the same really with your art, that rather than trying to give it to somebody else or get somebody else to do it. So I want to talk about workflow today. Again, I've been sort of like researching over the last year or two, especially in the last year, about coming online, the way forward, a long-term process this will be. So in the previous blog and video, I talked about working in the way that you make your art. In other words, look at the way that you make art and employ the same process in building your business. It might seem a bit strange at first, but once you start to do it, it's really helpful, because it's, the way you make your art is the way that you work, isn't it? So to have a correlation between the two, you'll start to enjoy the business side of it. So I shared some key points that will link me through to a long-term goal. After researching a number of methods that are really useful, I've designed another summary that are appropriate to me. I realized that I don't have to do anything the way I'm told, even if I don't get anything else from this process. The realization that I'm able to do this is amazing. For me, the power of making paintings has helped me become free of old habits. In other words, do what I'm told, even if I don't feel that it's the right thing to do. It's a habit of mine, which is changing. I'd say that it's completely changed. Yeah. So let's have a look at the elements in the map. I'm going to share the screen. And show you what I've drawn up, a bit like the one I did in the last video. But I'm getting better at putting it on there. So it's really basic, just some basic sketch, like I say, the way that I work. So I'm going to share the screen. There it is. Share this. So there I am. So yes, you see it's a lot tidier. I've put 4 little boxes. There's loads of other things that you can attach to these boxes, like in a mind map sort of way, how things to relate to these particular subjects. But I've taken this from another business plan that I did, got rid of all the other fluff, and these are sort of like the important points. So like I have them up in my notice board, and so that, and expand on it, change it. But with the core stuff that I did in the last video, it helps me sort of have an overview of the business. So I just talk through the boxes, and as you see, I've put arrows between them because like they all feed into each other, and can do as time goes on. So the first thing is key ongoing activities, create new work, kind of obvious. Sometimes it can be hard to get on with stuff for no seeming reason. I decided to make up last year to make up 24 paintings at the beginning of in January. This led me to having 5 exhibitions and selling more work than I had before that. But I didn't know that when I decided to make the paintings. But it's like, what it is, it starts something off. It starts off a process. So I didn't know where I was going to sell them. But it also, yes, so it's a case of going, right, okay, well, I need to create some work. Now I understand with this online work, it's at the same time using that process to create content and videos, if you like. I want to do that more, so that there's this parallel between me making the process of my work and sharing it. And therefore, it's a great opportunity to have content. Like as an artist, or as an artist for you, it's such a fantastic opportunity to show your work as it's being made, your process, that you're human. You're not like from a different planet where people are real geniuses making pieces of art, etc. And it's really good to share this because it helps you empathize with your customer. So this is, for me, is getting more used to recording stuff on camera like I'm doing now. So I don't waffle. All of this work is really useful to enable the foundation of my brand and process. Not all the content is going to be fantastic. This is the same as your art. Well, mine for sure. The action of doing leads to understanding for me. So plan ahead. I always find this, I don't always find this easy because like I tend to get really, really busy, and then before I know it, I'm in the middle of the year and I haven't really grasped the opportunity to plan ahead. So that's something I need to really work on. It's a weakness that I still need to address. I tend to respond to immediate requests and miss a trick with an exhibition or event. But having said that, I did do 5 exhibitions last year. So it is also good to be on your toes. So when you get that message saying, would you like to, you can say yes. So there is that element of being able to, that's another reason why creating new work is really important. Because you might just get an email saying, oh, somebody's dropped out of an exhibition, you've got the opportunity to blah, 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 go for it. So, and maintain continuous research. I think this is really important. So over the last couple of years, I'm amazed at how the online profile of what works and what doesn't work happens, like things like sales funnels, etc., etc. They're constantly evolving because there's so many people wanting to get hold of this technology and squeeze as much money out of it as possible. We're not really, don't need to put ourselves in that bracket, but we want to know the best way to optimize what we've got so we can put it in front of people. Simple, eh? It's simple. So it's like, so it's really important to have this continuous research on what's happening online and try not and fight against becoming jaded with it. It's actually quite exciting and very, very creative. There's lots of really, really good people, some of which I'll be pointing out over the next few videos. So there we go, key ongoing activity. So customer relationships, I sort of mentioned it already. I put QVAC in there, so that's quality, value, authenticity, and consistency. I've talked before in the videos previously about authenticity, how important that is. Quality, of course, it's about, I think the quality and consistent, all of these go together really well. So authenticity, value, quality, consistency. It's like being consistent with your quality, consistent with the value you're creating. Consistent is part of authenticity, isn't it? So the customer relationships need to have all of that, or you know, if you have a weakness in a particular area, you know, you find it difficult to deal with people and stuff, maybe work on that, you know, or you're a bit, you know, you find it difficult to deliver on time, be on time, to make meetings on time. That could be a weakness. So that is something to worth working towards. So, like, you know, for instance, for an example, it's a simple, like, suck your eggs type. Oh, yeah, we'll go to, yeah, if I go to a restaurant for years, and I've been going there for years and years, and then I go there one night, I might go there twice. But if I go there one night and the service is really bad and the food's crap, am I going to go there again? I might, it's going to certainly, I may go there once more, but I'll be looking for somewhere else because I think, well, the cook's changed, the management's changed, or whatever it is, it's lost it. So I need to go somewhere else, don't I? So it's exactly the same. Like if we don't deliver on time and we don't have that quality, then we're going to lose our customers. It's kind of simple, isn't it? Then the marketplace. When we look at social media and lead generation, there are many ways to analyze your avatar, but I've just put some examples of where I need to provide content. This will take time to gain momentum. I feel this is a good thing. I need to really understand who wants my services and my work. So it could be like artists who want to build a business, like you that I'm talking to. It could be that I perfect these processes that and can deliver them as like coaching, whatever. Clients who want to buy paintings or commissions work. Of course, I've got to get a lot queue to have that online, so it's easy for people to. There's a lot of work for me to do there, so that people can do that online, and I can get an engagement, have a one-to-one conversation like this, you know, with etc. Clients who are interested in making paintings, that just genuinely, I've already had a couple of students who've directly asked if I would teach them. I was initially didn't really want to, or didn't think I was able to, but I've learned a lot doing that over the previous year. So I want to put that into action. I've already done a free course, etc. So I'm on the road for that one. And customers who want to fulfill gift gains. In other words, that can be anyone really. Oh, I need to get a present for mum, dad, granddad. I need to be able to have stuff online that's going to hit the market. And I'm learning about that. I'm really learning about. I'm doing the best as much as I can to learn how to do that effectively. And anything that I learn, I want to share through this medium, and also share you good people to follow to help you do that. So finally, I want to have a look at products. So again, I've thrown some products in there, multiple revenue streams of the future. So it's like a lot of stream stuff you won't even know yet. I've sketched in a few ideas. I'm sure you have many of your own. It's good to brainstorm on this over and over again as you get to understand the audience that will begin to emerge. And also, and most importantly, is to listen to what they want rather than make things that you think they will want. So I've put things, a mixture of the two really. Some of it I know people want because I've actually sold them, and some of them I'm still putting them down as ideas and I'm trying them out. So the free course I've already put up, and I need to draw people in to try that out so I can really see how I can develop my courses. And then low cost, you know, I put that so it's low cost, and then I have postcards and gift cards and t-shirts and maybe cushions and maybe, you know, curtains, whatever sort of, that can be my low cost products. And then medium value is like a beginner's course with engagement. So it means there's some sort of engagement with me on a one-to-one basis to help with this painting, which would be development on the free course, and then original small pieces of work. So watercolors that I've just started, I'm able to sort of like sell them for a lower cost than my oil paintings, etc. And then finally, like high value stuff would be one-to-one long courses when that I get to that point of like teaching people to paint in depth the way that I paint, or get them to a point where they can do that themselves through one-to-one coaching. I've done a bit of that already, so I know there's somewhere to go with that, but that's in the future, definitely. And then at the same time, medium to large oil paintings and commissions. I've had a few of those already. I've had like 3, probably half a dozen over the last 18 months that are larger. They take longer to complete, and they've got good revenue. Actually, yeah, great return. So it's quite a rounded package that I've created for myself. And then when you start to put all this down on bits of paper and think about it and talk to other people about it, you'll find you're excited. You'll really be excited about what you've got, and you can keep coming back to it. And when you feel up and down, like as humans as we do, and you just don't feel like you get anywhere, just look on your notice board, have somewhere, and just go, oh, actually, I'm doing all right. So actually, I'm saying that to myself. Actually, I'm doing all right. I'm sitting here talking to you about it. A year ago, I hadn't even started doing any of this online stuff like this. So I'm excited. So thank you very much. If you like what I'm talking about, if you've enjoyed what I'm talking about, then please put a thumbs up below. And a comment. I'll always get back to the comments and like open up a discussion. Please go to my website on ptlarts.com and join my email list if you want to get involved with anything. Look at my work, etc. Share the video to anybody who's interested, anybody that you think might be interested. So that's great. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.